All right, welcome to Night Tiger Comics. I'm Mike Smith. We got a special one for you tonight. I've actually been trying to put this show together for like 4 months or since the beginning of the year. Been in talks with Unruly and his people and my people, and we've been back and forth. We finally settled on a date. Tonight's the night. We got some killer co-hosts. Let's bring them in. First, we're going to bring in Ray, man. The Silencer Man. Oh, hold on. Well, see, technical difficulties here. There we go. All right.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
So let me set the stage. I contacted Ray through Instagram. I said, hey, I'm doing this show. Would you like to co-host? He kind of tried to talk himself out of it without hurting my feelings. And I said, look, Ray, I'm still not sure if you said or yes or no. So which is it? So he recanted. He relucted. He said, I think I can do it. So here he is. What's up, Ray?
Yeah. Not much. What's happening?
Well, we're happy to have you. We hope that we'll get a lot of commentary out of you. We appreciate always your insight.
I'll be sleeping in the corner.
I'm gonna be real serious here, everybody. Get your hankies out, but we appreciate your insight. I really do. I think you have a great insight into the hobby, your passion, everything, music. I brought you on because you have a great love for music, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to have you tonight, because I know Unruly, he's big into music. So let's kick you out. Let's bring in
our
other guy here.
Oh, I'm still here.
Get out of here.
Hey, look at Grateful Dead. I'm a deadhead.
It's like my computer is slow or something.
Yeah, it's the computer's fault. It's the computer's fault.
Yeah, I know. There we go. Go Hialeah, bro. He's down south. He's my brother from Florida.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me. This is very. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Well, I thought about you. I haven't really asked you to co-host ever before.
Right.
And another great YouTuber. I always love your insight, and you have the same kind of collecting thoughts that I have, and that's what I love about your channel and the things you do. You're also into newer stuff.
Yeah. I've actually kind of shied away from it a bit.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I really stopped with the new stuff. I'm very picky right now. I'm in a weird place. But
you do like indies, right? You're
an
indie reader.
I actually like reading indies more than the old stuff, but I'm actually reading older Bronze Age stuff right now. So I've kind of switched it up. I kind of went backwards now. So
okay. Well, when I thought about this show, I know I'm really big into indies, and I knew you were. So I wanted to bring you on, and so I could get insight from both of you.
Oh, for sure.
So let's go ahead and kick in the intro. So he doesn't need any further introduction.
None
other than Unruly. Welcome to the show.
Was perfect, man. I saw that flick in the theater.
I did too. It's one of those so cheesy, but as a kid, man, it scared the crap out of me.
But you know, Cronenberg got better and better as he went along, man. He's made some really good movies.
Well, welcome to the show. You and I talked to you, I think back in January or maybe December.
Yeah, it was a minute ago.
We need to do a stream, and with just our schedules, well, we finally got it going. We're glad to have you. I'm really excited to talk about your collection and the music that you love. And we have these great guys here that are going to commentary with us. And so we'll let you go ahead and open up. How do you want to open it up? You got something to show? You want to tell us what you're doing? I see you said you're in a hotel tonight.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a hotel, man. I did zip home because I had I had about $800 worth of stuff in my mailbox. So I worked till 1 o'clock yesterday, zipped home, put the stuff in the house, and then zipped back this morning. And I didn't want to bring anything, on the road with me.
Right.
I
get that.
I made the trip in a little over 4 hours, which is pretty good time, but from my house to here, especially considering I got to go right through Atlanta. No choice in the matter.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I always try to avoid Atlanta if I can. And if I got to, I'll go south around, not north. Everybody tells me north is better. And I'm like, no. All right, we're going to take a look at the chat. It's filling up. We got 5 in here. We got Jacob Brothney, or Brodsky. I'm going to say this right. Bornowowski. I hope I said that right. Atlan's here. Comic Collector Geek. Jesse Lynch, BWD Comics. The great Sharon's in. What's up, Sharon? Life with 2 YouTubers. Boy, I haven't seen her in one of my shows in a while, if that's a privilege. Okay. So we're just gonna discuss comics. Ruly's got stuff he wants to show. We're gonna learn all about what's inside his brain.
You missed La Cruz's 1971 is here as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a regular actually. He is here in every chat, so I appreciate it.
Everywhere.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Jackson Lloyd Clark's.
Oh yeah.
He's got great feet.
I put a tracker on his phone. We're not going to lose him again. So you were asking on Unruly some questions. Hi, Leo. What's your first name?
Raul.
Oh, that's right, Raul.
I have one question, and I'm pretty sure everybody's on pins and needles wanting to ask this question. Lane, Unruly, are you ready? Where's Loki?
Big?
Where's Loki?
Loki, come here. Come here. Say
there he is. There he is.
All right. It's okay,
awesome.
buddy.
All right.
I got
now
excited for nothing.
Now we can start the show.
Now, how long have you had Loki?
He turned 7 in the February. I think it's the 12th, February 12th. I got him the day he was 8 weeks old, and he's been with me ever since.
If you ride or die.
Nice. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, well, I'm going to show something, and I want you guys to comment on it.
Let's do it.
So, all of you remember growing up before internet, right?
Good old days. The good old days.
I can't remember.
I think you're the youngest of the group. I'm guessing. You.
Me? Who, me?
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 54 years young tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, you are the youngest.
Thank you.
I'm 55.
Nice.
1 year older. So we all
59.
59. Ray's 60.
I'm not telling you.
62.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, well, you just tell me then.
I'll be 65 in September.
Okay. You look good. You look good.
Thank you.
But remember, we didn't have you. So we all remember we didn't have internet. Yeah. So you couldn't look up comics, and they had so many of these different comic book price guides from so many different publishers.
Oh my God. Yes.
And then you just would find them at yard sales or in dollar bins or whatever, you know. And then they had the pictures in the middle that were in color. And this is what got me excited about Golden Age and dreaming about Golden Age as a kid. Like, I'll never have this, you know, stuff. And now I have some of these issues now.
Isn't that insane? Don't you like sit back sometimes and, my God, I never imagined having these books.
Yep, all the time. I still walk around at night. Right before bed, I'll come in and looking at the walls. Like, I can't believe this is mine.
Bro, I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
We all do.
Yeah.
I have a giveaway, and I don't know where it went.
Ah, you gave it away.
Okay. Oh, here it
already,
is.
huh?
But okay, I need to. Ooh, that didn't feel good. All right. I need you guys to go ahead. Who wants to lead the show? I'm going to take names for this giveaway. We're giving away retro Pac-Man t-shirt.
Nice.
So that's stateside. I'm gonna go ahead and write down names. If you got something really you want to talk about there, do you want to bring out some of that collection?
Well, being on the road, I didn't really have anything with me, but I can show you this wicked cool Wally Wood square bound that somebody sent me, and I want to say it was Lady Fantastic.
Wow.
But I've had it for a few years. But the interiors on this, man, you know how good Wally Wood was. From EC to the stuff he did for Tower Comics. He drew a couple of the early issues of Daredevil, if y'all remember. He's one of my favorites. But man, I wish I was at home, y'all, but I'm not. I'm stuck in a hotel with just me and the dog and my ever growing bald spot.
Okay, well let me ask you a question. What kind
that.
of music do you listen to? Like some of the bands that you like, your favorites.
When I was a kid, I was a Beatles freak. My old man was into the Beatles. He had all their albums on reel to reel, and he had one of those 60 headphones that weighed about 20 pounds. And while him and my old lady were watching TV, I would sit in the living room and thread up one of those tapes and listen to the Beatles, usually the later stuff. And then when I got into, in the early to mid 70s, I got into what hard rock there was, Grand Funk, BTO, Black Sabbath when it came along. I was late to the party on Zeppelin. I didn't get into Zeppelin until, I want to say, Presence came out. And then when he married my stepmom, she gave me all her old Rolling Stone and Hendrix albums.
Wow.
And that opened up a whole new world for me.
Oh, yeah. I love the Stones.
But pretty much, I'm into everything, man. I mean, I even listen to some country music, which is,
that's not bad. I do too.
Me as well.
I like the old school country music.
Yeah.
Willie and the
yeah,
Boys.
yeah.
You know?
If it's past the 80s, I don't really know it that much.
Yeah, there's a few early 90s of Brooks and Dunn I like.
Listen, this is Savannah, my hometown that I claim.
Right.
Eric Clapton came in '86 and did not sell out.
Wow.
No.
Alabama would roll through twice a year and people be scalping tickets.
No, I'm gonna have to say I'm not a big Eric Clapton fan. So
Me neither.
I'm not either. But he's Eric freaking Clapton. If you can't sell out,
I guess, but
a 12,000 seat venue.
Oh yeah, that's pretty small.
But now I do like Clapton and Cream. I love Cream.
Honestly, I don't like him. I just don't find him to be what everybody's like. Oh, he's just like guitar god.
Yeah, I've never understood that either, man.
But I guess because a lot of the greats, like Van Eddie said, he's influenced by him. So I don't know.
This never was my thing.
I was a big Led Zeppelin fan.
Man, in the late '80s, like I want to say it was either '88 or '89 when BET started showing Rap City. I think it started at 5. It ran from 5 to 7. I get off work and I'm flipping the channels one day, and I was into it, man. And I've been a big rap fan ever since. But I don't really know a lot about it, and I've only got like maybe 60 or 70 rap albums.
You only have 60 or 70 rap albums? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
60 or 70?
I think you're pretty well in there with the rap game.
Oh man, but I've got.
Did you say 6 or 7 or 60 or 70?
60 or 70.
Okay, I'm just checking just to make sure.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a
Wow.
lot of rap albums.
But you know what, man?
That's
all
that's
I know is
bordering
stuff
on
from the-
maybe.
I know stuff from the 80s and 90s. I don't really listen to a whole lot of the new
Right.
stuff.
Me neither.
Me neither. I mean, I'm 80s, mostly 80s, some 70s. 70s when it's for the softer moods, mostly. But I mean, I like Styx, Zeppelin, BTO.
You strike me as a yacht rock kind of guy, Night Tiger.
What's that?
Yacht rock?
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Buffett.
No, I
Jimmy
don't like
Buffett,
him. I don't like.
Christopher Cross.
I like him. Well, my dad was into him big time, and "Ride with the Wind" is a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
What about-
early Jimmy Buffett up until the late 70s? He was a songwriting machine.
I've never really listened to him.
If y'all have never heard it, he's got a song called "God's Own Drunk." When we get off, YouTube it and listen to the words.
Okay.
I've never been a big Jimmy Buffett fan myself.
I've never really heard much. Only the two popular songs. That's it. So.
But he's got a huge following. He's got a huge following.
He does.
I know he does. A lot of people down here in Florida love him. He's like big
Yes.
because it's a Florida type music. It's in the band on the beach, relax, kick back, have a brewski or whatever, wine cooler if you're whatever,
Yacht rock.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's basically what it is. Yacht rock.
I never heard of that. Is that like
You never heard the term yacht rock?
never?
Oh my
Never
goodness.
it never made it up this far.
I know
Oh my
prog
goodness.
rock.
I got a question though. Have you ever heard of a song by Bill? Have you ever heard of a guy called Billy Thorpe? He's got a song, "Children of the Sun."
That was a big hit.
Yeah, I love
I
that
think
song.
I do know that. I think I do know that.
It's like in the
Highly
beginning, it's a
unheard.
spaceship. It's a spaceship's landing. It's
I'm
so
pretty
cool.
sure I've heard that. I know that.
You hear the riff kind of fade in.
I want to say the same summer Renegade was everywhere. Children of the Sun was out that same summer.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Renegade, that's a killer song. Yeah, I love Styx. Early Styx is good. Heavy.
Yeah.
I always prefer like the heavy
Paradise
side of all the
album was
bands.
Awesome.
Paradise was good. Yeah, that was a
Paradise
big.
album.
That was a concept album from the Chicago Paradise Theater. They shut down.
Oh yeah, that was a double album, and it opened up. Oh yeah, I remember. I had that album.
Yeah, that was our school song for graduation. What was the name of it?
Best of Times?
Best of Times. Yeah.
These are the best of times. Yeah.
All right, let me see. We got it going here.
Best of times.
Come on, people, sing it on. Yeah.
The best of times.
All right, I got some stuff here. I was watching some Unruly's videos this week. Didn't you show this?
Oh yeah, I've got that.
I just happened to snag like the FOMO. I got that copy that was like almost you didn't get was that one. If you didn't get that one, that was it. You weren't getting any.
Here you go, Night Tiger Paradise.
Yeah. Hold on, let me make you big, brother.
Open it up.
Spread it, Ray. Spread it.
Let him.
Oh yeah, it's a killer album. I remember when that came out. It was huge.
Yes, that was massive, dude.
And I think maybe one filler song on that, maybe.
Look at that 70s hair.
I
I know the song Snowblind that's on that album.
Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah.
So good. What's up, Donnie?
Paradise album.
Good job, Ray. You love it. I'm gonna see if you guys ever see. Okay, you bring it out.
What?
Oh my god! And it's like that clear plastic. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh wow!
I bet it smells amazing.
Wow!
And if you look, I don't know if it's going to show on here, but it's got a picture of the Paradise Theater on the
Oh
album
my
itself.
god! I remember that, dude. You're right.
Yep, it's got a picture right on the whole album. You got to get it just right.
I
Oh,
remember.
nice. So it's like lenticular.
It's on this side.
There you go. You can see. You can
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There it
Yep.
goes. Wow.
Remember, you saw it here on Night Tiger Comics.
Oh my God, man, that's good memories, man. I played that to death. Played that out. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little Night Tiger tip. If you play it backwards, it says, I love the devil.
Fun to smoke marijuana. It's fun to smoke marijuana.
I thought that was for that other video that you did of mine. Have you ever seen that?
I've got one on my shelf.
Oh, wow.
They had at the little LCS, they had like, I don't know, 30 of these for $1, but everyone had a naked woman, and this is the only one she was covered up. And I'm like, it's the comic one too. So there's a Neil Adams dead man in here. A whole different dead man. Is like a dead body just falling off the roof with a cape.
Wow.
It's a pretty cool.
Listen, that National Lampoon I loved it, man. I was a Lampoon addict.
That was the only cover where you didn't see the nipples. So I was like, okay, I can get that one. I can bring that.
Booby cover.
It's a booby trap.
Booby cover.
All of them are booby traps.
You got a rack.
You know what I'm talking about, especially if you're married or if you're dating. Or Mike, shut up. Okay, so I remember you showed some of these too. Or what? No, wait. No, you didn't. Did you show this or heavy metal? You showed heavy metal.
I'm a heavy metal guy. I like Epic too now. I'm hunting for issue 1 and I need issue 3. Because issue 3 is the first Dreadstar.
It's the first Dreadstar.
I got something from your childhood. I think you left it at my house. Coloring book.
Oh, I used to love that show. My God. There was a fire there was a bad fire every other episode, and it was so good.
I found it at a flea market for $1, and it's pristine.
I loved that show back when I was a kid.
What an emergency where they'd radio in and headquarters was Rampart.
Rampart.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Dollar Bin, same store.
Rampart.
You had all the epics. I grabbed the early issues. I grabbed the Fazettas. Here's a Fazetta. No, I grabbed this Fazetta.
Man, heavy metal for me totally changed the game.
That is nice.
$1. I mean, this thing's like a 9.8. I should get it graded, right?
You grade that sucker.
Yeah. And then this is number 1. That was in there.
Nice. That's my favorite.
This one.
That's my favorite book that Unruly has in his collection. He has a 9.8 in that. That's crazy.
Oh, I saw Unruly almost popping a Woody for his Warriors. He loves that book.
Man, that book is so hard. Man, there's just not that many high-grade copies, and it ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
I remember seeing it after you showed it. I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing that book now. I never heard about it.
National Lampoon has there's 2 or 3 Frazetta covers of Lampoon that you won't find anywhere else. Because who is it? DC or DS, that does the show with Bub?
Yep.
He just posted one the other day.
Yeah, I saw it. I grabbed this one just because of the skull cover.
Always a skull cover. Unruly, why do you say heavy metal changed the game?
Because it opened up. They were doing all kind of different stuff in Europe than what we were used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the serial nature of it. There'd be 3 or 4 stories you'd get one chapter of every month for however long it ran.
So it wasn't like a one-off on every magazine.
No.
Yeah, and plus heavy metal used to have great articles about bands and science fiction books and movies. It was pretty awesome.
The thing about heavy metal was
Mermaid cover.
I was a kid, and it was like, okay, I'm looking at comics, but these aren't the kind of comics or cartoons that I should be looking at. This is
Mermaid
a little.
I'm sorry.
it's a little bit out of my age scale, if you get what I mean. You know, it was a little naughty, which I loved.
Okay, Alan said he just got some of them Fazetta Lampoons.
Nice.
Check it out in a recent video.
I will. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I collect mermaid covers.
That's beautiful.
You know, bronze and later, and then magazine comic related.
That's an octopus?
Is it?
Is that what that is?
Oh yeah.
That is really cool.
It's about to swallow her or something.
That's really...
Engulf her.
Yeah, but the color that they pick, man, it just pops. That's really nice.
Who is
That's
that?
a really cool cover.
Featuring Murata, the She-Wolf by Chris Claremont and John Bolton, and Weird World and Abaracus and the Earthman. That even sounds cool.
Dude, Murata the She-Wolf was awesome. John Bolton pencils. We didn't get enough of them.
These people in the chats, man, they're really teaching us some stuff here too. Mastodon, let me write your name down. Make sure, yeah. Okay, Mastodon. You guys, don't let me leave this show without giving this away. If you can help me remember, because you know I am 55. The old comic smells in here, and help me out if you see a new chat, if you don't mind.
No, you're good. Did you get old comic smell? Yeah, right.
I just got it.
Comic Kid Jeff.
Oh no, I didn't get Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Oh yeah, let's announce how many are watching. 13. I think that may be a record for me.
Nice. You see what happens when you get Unruly on here? People just want more Unruly.
Do you guys, have you ever read Valiant?
Very little.
Me too. I'm not familiar too much with it. I know I heard people say how cool it is, so I do try to pick stuff up if it's, you know, unique enough.
The only Valiant I've really read is Archer and Armstrong, because that was BWS.
So this is one of those comics value monthly. So it's like a magazine price guide type thing. Some articles, you get a little checklist in there, just enough to satisfy, you know, to wet the whistle of the comic book collector.
Hey,
I mean, anything I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do y'all miss Wizard?
I don't miss it. I did like it when it was coming out.
Man, I loved Wizard. It was nothing but hype, but it was glorious hype.
Well, that's what I was saying.
It's sort of like Wizard was what we had in the 80s and 90s instead of YouTube comic channels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Comic Tom of the magazine. I probably pissed off a lot of people with that, huh?
I liked it for the price guide, man, basically, because we didn't have the Mile High Comics inserts anymore, and so I wasn't really into comics too much when Wizard came out, but I would love going and looking at the price guide and seeing what books were supposedly going for.
You got your Slack and Ben Compton's in here.
Ben.
Okay, well, let me lay it out for you guys. Tell me if this wasn't your scenario. On the weekend, you got paid, you had some money you could spend. You go down to the comic shop, you rifle through, you got a few things, but you have money left. You look over, there's the magazine stand, you see Wizard. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that. And, you know, it's just kind of like the cherry on top of the sundae when you're out shopping back in the day. I remember because back in the day, I didn't have money. I had 4 kids I was raising, living paycheck to paycheck. So if I had $4 left to buy a Wizard, hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's physical.
Yeah.
You know, we just love the physical of everything, you know?
If we told the truth of actually how we felt when we put it in our hands, we would be really, really looked at weird.
Oh my God. I was reading some old Bronze Age the other day, and now I usually read in omnibus. I have a few omnibuses and I'm way behind. But every issue that I was reading Captain Marvel, the when Starling started, I think it was 25 to like 34.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading that because I just got them all. So I was like, and every time I would open one up, it was like,
oh, not only that, but when you opened it up and you saw Starlin's pencils,
oh my
like,
God. it would say Stalin's pencils, Stalin's art, everything Starling except. And then I was like, how cool is that? How cool is that?
Okay, so back me up on this. Unruly, Rayman, Hialeah Rowell. There was just those certain books that not only you could read it like a normal comic, but if it was the artist and the writer was a certain caliber, you got that extra look at each panel real slowly, dissect it with your eyes. Just, I'm getting goosebumps. You know what I'm talking about. Starlin was one of them. Kirby, definitely. Perez, Byrne,
man. Byrne and Claremont on those X-Men, man, that was magic.
Galassi.
Thank you. Love Galassi.
Oh, and he was a student of the Steranko school with his style, but he wasn't one of those exactly right on the animation. But there's something he did to whatever those lines were. They looked cool every time, no matter what it was.
Galassi did Shang-Chi.
Yep, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
And it was art was unlike anything I'd ever seen up to that point.
You realized how good he was once Gene Day took over. Then you're like, dang, I miss Galassi. I mean, Gene's not bad, but he's not Galassi. And then Mike Zeck came in. He's another one. His anatomy is definitely not correct 100%, but he's just something with the lines, and you want to look at the pictures.
Well, you could say that about Starling too. His anatomy, he does those long torsos.
Who is it? Right? Steranko?
No, Starling. You could tell because
Starling.
Torsos are always massive torsos, and it's a little off, but it works. It works.
Yeah,
so good.
Starlin was like the anti-Kirby. Kirby could knock out 2.5, 3 books a month every month. He did it for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Starlin, it took him 2 months to do one issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was putting in a lot of the pencil line where Kirby was doing more, basically penciled in layouts. Which,
I'm not dissing Starlin. I'm just saying
I'm not either. I love Starlin. I think he's awesome. He's an artist. He's like a Barry Windsor Smith. He puts like 150% into the art instead of just let me make it my stuff and get it going. Like I can get it out. He really puts his heart into it. So did Barry Windsor too. You can see that when you're looking at his books.
Yeah. But you brought something up. Kirby's layouts were just on a whole different level, man. His art might not be the best. It might not be the worst. He's got his style, but the way he laid everything out.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
He instinctively knew how to use that space to get the most power out of it, the most emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff's here.
Yeah, Cantonese. I think he got him.
I got him. Oh, I got some more stuff. Let me see. What do I have here? I got some treasuries. You guys got any treasuries in your collection?
I do not.
Right here.
But that is an awesome one, though.
I got a whole room full of them.
He's renting a room just for his treasuries. Oh, dude, nice. I don't have that one.
How great was Howard the Duck in the 70s? Steve Gerber is like the weirdest writer Marvel ever hired in that era. And it was Bruner that did the first 6 or 7, 8, 9 issues of Howard.
Yes, I believe you're right. Yeah.
That was a great comic, man. For an 11, 12-year-old kid, it warped my brain.
I can't disagree with you. It's like everything in the Bronze Age was like great. It was like Marvel couldn't do wrong. I just read that Man-Thing #1. I thought that was hilarious. He falls off, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry about him." And I'm like, "Okay, just one of the main characters. Just next panel, he's gone for no reason." But that was the difference back then, because they brought him back because that's what the fans wanted. It's not because Marvel had an agenda to push. They wanted to please the fans. They wanted to make great stories. They wanted to be successful in what they did.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but now listen, there was some great stuff in the Bronze Age, but there was a lot of crap too.
There was.
What? Okay, tell me what. Tell me one.
Dude, Marvel, how many series has Marvel put out throughout the course? Not in the 60s so much, but from the 70s onwards, it only
Okay,
lasts
well, bring
to
one up.
3 or
Let's
4
discuss
issues.
it. Bring one up. Let's discuss it.
All right. Fantastic Four after Kirby left sucked until fucking John Byrne came along. That's a 10-year time span.
And there's a lot of Bill Sienkiewicz art in there though.
And
Yeah,
Buscema, the
before
Buscema
Byrne.
art, and Buscema.
Not the art. The art didn't suck necessarily, but the
Right.
stories were sophomoric, even
Yeah.
for the time. And dude, most of the stuff was just.
I agree. You're right. Yeah, I agree.
But there was some great stuff. Starlin's Warlock and Captain Marvel. Who was
No, but let's discuss some of the bad stuff. We know the good stuff. Give me some more bad stuff.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so like I mentioned before, I'm reading omnibuses. One of the omnibus I'm on now is the Miller Daredevil run. Right? It's from 158.
Yeah.
It's 158 and it goes to like 190, whatever. I read that when they were coming out. I was getting them every month. Loved it. I'm reading it now and it's not as good as I remember. It's still good, but reading it as an adult, it's like, okay. But when I was a kid, when I was 12, 13, 14, bro, I was riveted.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that was the target audience.
Exactly.
Because I'm the same way. And I could say that about Defenders. I love Defenders as a kid. I reread them. It's not that good.
Mhm.
Champions. I thought Champions was the coolest book ever.
Mhm.
And let's
With
not
Swarm.
talk about DC in the 70s. DC was horrid. Horrid.
You guys
in
are
the
breaking my
70s.
heart. Come on. Even if it was bad, I still liked it.
It doesn't mean we don't like it. It doesn't mean we don't like it.
Okay. I'm just playing the other side of the coin.
It's
There's people out there going, I hate them. Stop talking like that. But no, we got to discuss. No,
I
but
still love it. I still love it. It
No.
makes up 99%, 90% of my
okay,
collection.
so I agree. So you really sometimes you look at the past through rose-colored glasses.
Totally.
And that's what I do at the Bronze Age. But you're right. There was that run of FF. It was horrible. What was another one? I just had it. The Champions, I thought was okay. The Daredevil. There was a big lull in Daredevil.
There was.
Huge lull.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be some great issues, and then you'd have 5 or 6 stinkers, and then you'd have a really good one. Depends on who was on the book, you know.
Yeah.
These guys are probably coming and go, well, we can't really help it much. Well, let's do our best.
Even during the Miller run, which is great, there's been a couple of issues that I'm like, man, this issue wasn't too good there, buddy. Frank, this issue.
God Tank.
What's up, God Tank?
Hi, Leah, but I think that's because Miller had to toe the Marvel line. Now, once you know that what's the 4-issue series he did? Born Again.
Yes.
They let him do whatever he wanted, and that's brilliant and holds up to this day.
You know what I really like going back and reading the stuff, because like backstage we were talking about. I read modern. I know Unruly
Ray,
does.
hold on, Ray. Shut up.
I'm sleeping.
One thing I'm gonna say that Marvel did it right. They always, every issue. It's okay if you hadn't read the last 5 issues. They would bring you up to speed by retelling everything that happened. Modern books really don't do that too much, and it hurts the reader, the reader that's just picking it up for the first time. You're lost.
Right. Yeah.
Not like Marvel kept it going every issue.
And they learned how to hone their skill because they wanted to get the best pay, or
Yes.
they wanted to make sure they kept getting assignments, and they would learn how to put a beginning, a middle, subplots, an ending, and then connect it. Okay, I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to go me first, then Rayman, and then Hylia, and then Unruly. So you got to tell me, give me a storyline at least 2 issues long or longer that
I'm not a reader.
I'm
a cover
that
guy.
you reread more that you've continued to reread because you like it so much. Okay? Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna go. Dang, I had it, and I forgot. Well, one of the ones was the first Taskmaster in Avengers 195, 196. George Perez. Who is it? Is that Chris Claremont on scripts on that? I don't know, but
I'm not
that's
sure.
just one that blew me away. How he was trying to drain what's her name? The Wasp, Janet, trying to drain her essence out of her. It wasn't him. It was Ultron. Was trying to put it into Jocasta.
Jocasta.
Jocasta, yeah. Ooh, I love her. I forgot how Taskmaster came onto the scene. I remember the last panel was one page panel of George Perez did of him standing there. And then the next issue when he battles the Avengers is just so badass.
Such a great character, right?
Especially with the shield, and it's like clear, and you can't stop him. He's like just mimicking Captain America. Like it's awesome. If you haven't read it,
and that cover, man, that green cover with them. Oh my God, that's a great cover. Great cover.
Oh yeah, I know it is. I got 2 copies.
Nice.
Okay, so that's my first. What's my second? Oh man, I had it. It's like I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna just go with one. Everybody go with one.
Okay.
So Ray.
Oh, okay. So you're changing the rules.
Okay. I remembered.
We're all ready, and you're changing the rules.
Okay, I remembered. The Captain America run where John Byrne was writing and drawing, and he fought Baron von Blood in the Greymore Castle.
Yes.
I've read that. I even drew my own. I was drawing my own superhero, so I made my own story with like a vampire in a castle and everything, because those scenes that Byrne did where he like comes through the window with he's like a silhouette in the moonlight, trying to goes to bite Cap while he's sleeping, and Cap comes up with the shield and hits him in the head. It's just a great fight scene. It's unparalleled. Okay, that's 2. Rayman.
Skip over me because I told you I'm not a reader.
You don't read your comics at all?
Nope.
Wow.
I'm a cover guy.
All right.
I used to back when I was younger. Yeah, I read all the books I bought when I was a kid. But now, no, I just buy them for the covers and the artwork on the inside.
Hey, each his own. I'm not judging, man. I'm not judging.
That's fine, Ray.
I'm
Ray,
not a
that is
reader.
perfectly fine, dude.
Okay, so hallelujah, Raul.
All right. My first 2 issues is X-Men 141, 142, Days of Future Past.
Okay.
Those two stories, the especially the cover to 141. Oh my God, so good. Introduced so many characters. I could read that all the time. And my number 1 is I had the second part, and going back to like Marvel kind of like tied you in every issue. I didn't get the first part of this for a few years. Years later. And you know what? I read it. I finally got it, and it didn't mess up the second one, which is the one that I read to death that I still have, and that is Marvel 2-in-1 number 2 and Avengers Annual number. Which one is it? Is it 9? It's the whole Thanos saga.
Right, the purple one.
Yeah, the purple one. That Marvel 2-in-1 Annual, I could read that. I have read that to death, and it's just
I have not read it yet, and I haven't.
That's one of the first books I ever got, man. I'm talking. I got that book probably like in '77. How I got it, I don't know, but that book just opened everything up for me, and it was like, my God, this is amazing, and I've been a fan ever since.
I hear you.
My
experience. That's a great experience to have. Unruly.
As far as Cape comics go, Burns' run on FF, I've read when I bought.
I'm still rereading it. Yeah,
I bought the floppies as they came out and reread them several times. Then I got the Omnis like 3 or 4 years ago, and I've read them twice. That's probably my favorite Cape comic, but I could list off like a dozen indies from the 80s up till today that I've read and reread. Planetary is easily my favorite comic of all time. Incredible story, incredible art, and I just finished a reread I had the Omni. I got the Absolute last year, and so I gave the Omni to my dad to read, and I just reread the Absolute for the second time since I've had it. I love that story.
That Frankie Ray storyline's pretty good.
Yeah.
In the
Oh,
FF.
yeah.
In
It
the
was
FF.
you know what I love what Byrne did with the FF when he hooked up Johnny with Alicia. I thought, who the hell saw that?
Yeah, that's out of left field. Yeah,
That was
pretty
Byrne,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Byrne he is so solid. He's not a spectacular writer, but he takes and plays with all the stuff that came before and just does it very, very, very well.
He does a soap. It's soap opera-ish when you read it.
That's a good way to put it. Excellent way to put it. Yeah.
Everything's a soap opera.
If you read X-Men, it's identical to the FF X-Men.
Every good story you can call a soap opera.
Unruly, can I just make a quick comment, dude? It sounds like you have a pretty cool dad, dude.
Oh, he's one of the best men I've ever known in my life.
That's awesome.
I mean, he's not perfect by any means, but he is a genuine good man.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, it is for me. I lost my dad when I was 17.
Oh man,
my mom when I was 15. So I'm an orphan since, and there's four kids underneath me. So,
wow.
Oh brother.
Yeah, wow. But that's how it is. Life has been different because of it. But I got a good wife though, so that helps.
It looks like you're doing okay, Night Tiger. It looks like you're doing okay, even though your Van Halen poster is supposed to go this way. Not sure why it's that way.
When I saw the window, I'm like, when I was doing early videos, I was like, I have a white blind, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. I gotta figure something out. I'm like, you know what? Let me put a Van Halen banner up there.
All right, you're good. You get a pass, man, because that's almost sacrilegious right there, bro, for a Van Halen fan.
I don't know about that. Okay, so we're gonna do favorite. Let's do a favorite issue from Marvel. You want me to go? I'll go first. So one of my most favorite comic books that Marvel's ever done is Avengers Annual 10. I think it has the most perfect art. Every panel is a 10. The Chris Claremont story there was just panels that in storylines I was just hitting me left and right, like out of left field, like not expecting. It's like, whoa, wow, they had it moving so fast when the battle started with the evil Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Where what's her name? Rogue slapped that thing on the back of Iron Man's armor, and he just fucking tipped right over. I was like, "Whoa, that's freaking cool as heck!" Have you ever read that?
I have, yes.
Remember the beginning where
I don't think I have.
Was it the beginning? A Spider-Woman comes down off the bridge in San Francisco and pulls Miss Marvel up out of the bay, swoops down, grabs her up. You see the muscles in her legs and stuff in that panel.
There's a lot going on in that issue.
Yeah. Michael Golden, I got to actually meet him, and I just love that book.
I love Michael Golden's work. You got Shop for Comics.
Oh, okay, let's put him down.
And Super Rush just piped in.
Oh, right.
That's an excellent issue. Rayman, you're gonna get a pass again. Are you passing again?
Rayman, Rayman has to have a favorite. You have a favorite issue, even if it's a cover. You got to have one.
A favorite issue
from Marvel.
Probably Iron Man 55.
Nice.
Where did you find your copy at?
I bought it off the rack when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So it cost me 20 cents.
So you did read that one then?
Yeah, back then, yeah. I can't remember 50 years ago.
You can't?
No. 50 years ago? No.
Hey, man, that's the first Blood Brothers, man. That's a big-time key.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were. Oh, no, they were just making an appearance in Spider-Woman. Okay, so Hialeah. Favorite Marvel issue?
I'm going to go with a modern book that I read a few years ago, and God Tank mentioned it earlier in the chat.
Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and allow this. Is this like a 90s or 2000?
This book?
Yeah.
I think it's 2020.
Okay, well, we'll allow this, everybody. Okay, go ahead.
It's House of X #2. That issue with the Hickman, and you get the whole what he did with Moira McTaggart. I'm not ruining anything. That she's a mutant herself, and she has a special power. And the way that book is written, and oh my god, dude! At the end, when you see Professor X, and he's like, he's just freaking out because she's just let him know everything that's transpired. That book is freaking amazing. I love that issue, House of X #2. If you haven't read it, read it. It's amazing.
Is it like $1 book or?
No, it's probably like a $30 book. It's not too expensive, and a 9.8 is like $130, I think. It's just the art's really amazing. The cover's great. It's really good, man. It's really good, and it's a modern book, and it's a really good story. Love it.
Unruly. Have you read it, Unruly?
No, but I've got the hardcover sitting on my shelf. House of X, Powers of X. Yes.
Issue 2 of House of X is amazing.
I'll read it. I've got a huge collection of hardcovers and trades and omnis, and I've probably only read about half of them. I'm not that far from retirement age. That'll give me something to do. Good God willing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm stocking up for retirement.
They say, "What do you do?" It's a great issue, man. It's great.
When people ask me, "What are you doing to prepare for retirement?" I say, "I got 11,000 comics I haven't read yet." Yeah. Okay, so Unruly, do you have your favorite?
Mine is from the 2000s.
Okay, we'll allow it.
It's Astonishing X-Men, the Joss Whedon Cassaday run. And did I buy the trade? Yeah, I must have bought the trade because I wasn't reading comics back then, but I'd still go to the LCS and get trades and wall books. And so Colossus, and it's one of the single, it's like 7 or 8. I don't remember the number. Mm-hmm. But Colossus has been dead for a while. And he makes a dramatic return and freaks out the whole team. And the team is Scott, Emma Frost, which blew my mind. I didn't know Emma was a good guy. Kitty, Wolverine, and Beast. And so at any rate, in this issue, and I think it's that one in the cover where she's phasing into him, mm-hmm. where Kitty's phasing into Colossus. They, Kitty's had a crush on him for years. They finally get it on. She's grown now. And when they get it on, she phases out of her bed and falls on the second story and falls into the living room. And it was just, it's touching. It's comical.
I think I see it. What issue is that?
I want to say 7 or 8. It might be as early as 6.
I'm going to look that up. I've never read that.
But that run, it's like 22, 24 issues, is my favorite X-Men story of all time.
Wow. And it's does it revolve around them too, or?
No. Oh, dude, if you've never read Astonishing X-Men.
I've never read it.
You are in for a treat. Josh Whedon is a great writer, and you can tell he loves the X-Men, and he knows every bit of their history. If you're an old Claremont head, this storyline is going to touch you in the head and the heart.
Nice.
It was great. Just Cassaday, just exquisite line work.
I'll look it up.
You heard it here. Night Tiger Comics. Hey, Ray.
Yeah, what?
You got an album over there that we can see, like a really cool one?
Yeah.
Brick in the Wall.
Eric Clapton.
Oh, look, Night Tiger's favorite.
Eric Clapton.
Night Tiger's favorite. It's Slow Hand in the house.
Slow Hand.
Let's see the sleeve.
Night Tiger.
No sleeve?
Lay Down Sally, too.
Ooh, that's a good tune. I like that. I Shot the Sheriff. I like that.
I like it. Those are good tunes.
Layla?
Layla, yeah. All right.
When he was
Beatles,
stealing
Beatles.
what's her name's wife away. Nice.
Classic.
Dude, that's hi-fi. That's a hi-fi record. Check it out. It's
Oh, it's an
Dolby.
LP.
It's Dolby.
It's a long player.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You know, I've never met the Beatles, but I beat the Beatles.
Beat the Beatles.
Okay, this is a family show.
Hey, Unruly, he's about to pull out the Dead Baby cover album.
Okay, let me
The
make
Butcher
it,
cover?
let me
Yeah.
make him big.
Dead
Ray,
Beatles.
I got a personal question.
Yeah.
Do you have any Bay City rollers?
The Bay City Bombers.
F-A-C-U-R.
Yeah.
The Bay City Bombers.
How about them sweet? You got any sweet? Angel?
Sweet. I might have them on the 45. I'm not sure.
So what is your music taste? What year do you kind of
Me,
drop off?
I'm a Deadhead and a Yes
But
man.
But I mean, as far as like what years do you kind of stick to as far as like later? The latest years.
60s, 70s, and 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, love the 80s music.
You ever heard of a band called Shooting Star? Like a southern rock band?
No.
Anybody ever heard of them?
No.
Nope.
How about Head East?
Here you go, you Simian. Grand Funk Railroad.
There you go. Yeah.
Dude,
Grand Funk Railroad.
the stickers that came with that album, man, I used to put them on my skateboard.
You heard it here first on Night Tiger Comics.
There you go. This is a grown-up channel.
Oh, that is timeless.
That's my era, baby.
I want to get an interview with these guys and see if they actually agreed to do that or if they were made to do it.
Awesome album. Yeah, here's my hometown boys.
Hey, Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Draw the line.
Aerosmith.
Someone told me every title of their albums had to do with cocaine.
Joe Perry,
Really?
Hopedale, Mass.
Draw the line, Toys in
One
the
town
Attic.
over for me. I saw
Yeah.
these.
Beantown, man.
I heard these guys back when I was 13 years old in 1971. They played at Lakeview Ballroom in Mendon, the next town over for where I live here. I sat outside and listened to them.
Where you're like, wow, these guys rock.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, they were good. 13 years old.
My cousin is a
those
big
guys.
Aerosmith fan.
There you go. All right. How about Bob Seger?
Yeah, he's good. Mega
Little
hits.
Bullet.
Turn the page.
Yeah. Definitely.
Down on Main Street.
Yeah.
No.
Bob Seger.
Catmandu.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a good Beatles one.
Feel Like a Number.
Hard
Oh, yeah,
Beats.
early Beatles.
Day's Night.
Who went and seen the movie?
I just
We all
watched that
saw the
flick not
movie.
long ago.
I've never seen it.
Dude, it's excellent.
Oh, it's awesome.
Never seen it.
That and the Yellow Submarine.
That
Yeah,
one,
but-
yes.
You know how popular Beatles are? My wife's Dominican, and every time I ask her, can I hold your hand? She sings me the song.
That was the very first Rolling
Yeah,
Stone album I
Stones.
bought brand new. Not
Is that got-
there's not a bad track on that LP.
Nope.
Is that
Awesome
got
album.
Missing You on it?
Yep.
Awesome album. Yeah, want to buy some bras?
Yeah,
Missing
Miss
is
You, man. Dude,
that's
Miss
my
You
favorite
is so
song.
good. Miss You is so good, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's my
was
favorite
song.
driving early one Sunday
Shattered's
morning
good,
through
too.
Bakersfield.
I remember seeing that album at there used to be a store called Treasuries here in Hialeah, and my mom, that's where I would go and I would look through the albums, and I remember seeing that album. I was like, what in the world is this thing, man? I have no idea what this is.
There you go. Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick.
There
Nice.
you go.
That album is one. The whole album is one song.
Wow.
Yeah, I Tull, man. The 70s were good to Tull.
Yeah, he was good.
I was just watching a video on they asked John Bonham if he wanted to join Toll.
Wow.
They had 3 bands
That's
that kicked him
inside.
out because John Bonham was too loud, they said.
He hit him too hard. He hit those skins too hard.
I guess.
I think too loud was a code for too freaking rowdy.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Oh, how about the Who?
Ooh,
Nice. Yeah. What is that, 80s? The arcade game?
Yeah, I think
They
that's
they made hits in the 80s, man.
that was
they
like
do.
81, maybe.
Yeah, around there.
Let my love open the door. Remember that song?
That was him solo though.
Yeah, that was Townsend solo.
Townsend solo. Yeah, that sounds a classic, bro. I loved it back then.
The Who, man, listen, the Who don't get the props they deserve. They were
They're
huge.
pioneers, yeah. Pioneers of the British invasion metal.
You guys remember this guy, right?
Oh,
Comes Alive.
yeah. Not a fan.
No,
I prefer Frampton and Humble Pie form.
But that
Yeah,
album made
yeah,
that album
Humble
made
Pie.
him. That album made him. He
That
was
album
nothing.
was massive.
When that, he
he's
was
never
nothing.
He's never had to work a day in his life since
I know.
that came out.
That was the same thing with that Kiss live. Kiss was nothing till their live album came out.
That album was
I know Ray has Kiss Live 1 and 2.
I don't have any Kiss.
What?
No Kiss. No.
All right.
No.
Click.
Yeah. Bye. How about the Outlaws?
Yeah.
Green grass and high tides forever.
Yeah. Willie Nelson.
Yeah, I think he was like. I think back then he was like in his 70s. Back then.
He's still kicking, buddy. He's still kicking.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different Outlaws, I think.
You're thinking of the In-Laws.
God.
Come on, Ray. Give us some stuff nobody knows. Iron Butterfly.
Stuff nobody knows.
You got some Iron Butterfly there?
You got some in the Garden of Eden.
Kansas. Yeah.
Nice.
Point of No Return.
That's another album that was huge.
Is that after Point of No Return, that one right there?
Yeah. Point of no returns on this.
Oh, it is?
I think Leftover Tour. No, it might be.
No, it's not on that one.
No, it's not on that one. It's
Who's that supposed to be on the cover? Is that like Nostradamus or somebody?
Yeah,
You got any Hatchet, Molly?
Molly Hatchet.
Ooh, we're gonna see some Fresetta.
Yeah. No, I don't think I have any Molly Hatchet.
Dude, I heard a great story about Kansas. They knew that this record label guy was going to be the audience at this bar they were regulars at. So they paid for they bought 3 free kegs. Everyone was drinking free the night he showed up, and the crowd was super rowdy, and the guy signed him on the spot.
Wow.
This is the point of no return.
Yeah. Killer. Dust in the
man.
Wind. Dust in the Wind.
That's Kansas there? That's who that is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kansas, yes.
Dust in the Wind. Wayward Son. Point of No Return. You got any Asia? I know you got Asia. If you like yes, you got Asia. Heat of the Moment.
Dude, I love that album, dude. My God, Asia.
Asia Alpha.
Only time to tell. Oh,
Ray, do you like that song Don't Cry?
Yep.
Hallelujah, you like that song? Don't cry now that I found you. Remember that one?
You guys are killing me here.
You remember that? You remember that song? Don't cry.
dude, when Asia came out, I freaking loved them, man. They were so good. They were like a super group.
You ever heard of the band called Helix?
No.
No. What the heck's wrong with you people?
We're too young. We're too young for this stuff.
No Rest for the Wicked from 1980. How about Survivor? Summer Nights from 1979. One of their first hits.
No,
It sounds like Journey. If you hear it,
Yeah.
you'll swear it's
I'll give
Journey.
you one right there.
I
you
see
won't
that.
know.
Look it up, Survivor Summer Nights. You'll put it on your iPod. Did I just say
There you go.
iPod? On your Zoom.
Asia.
there it is. There it is.
Asia.
Look,
Heat of the
Biggie's-
moment. My favorite song is what is it? Survivor?
Soul Survivor, isn't it? Or
Soul
something?
Survivor, yeah. That's a great tune.
Yeah.
It's like the heaviest tune they do.
Immortal Biggie Shack's in the chat. What's up, Big?
Ooh, let's put Biggs down in the giveaway.
What about Triumph? You gonna pull out any Triumph?
Oh, I love Triumph. Spellbound.
So good with that double guitar.
Grateful
Grateful
Dead.
Dead. I've never been a big
Savior.
Deadhead. Never
No?
been a Deadhead. Nah.
Me neither, man. My son is a big Deadhead.
Love the Dead.
Big Deadhead, my son.
Love the Dead. All right.
Hey, I saw who were we just talking about? Triumph. I saw them
Yeah.
the US Festival in '83. They were one of the bands.
Who's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
At Us Festival. Wow.
That fell out. Get back in there.
Contraband?
No. Yeah. Who is
Oh,
it?
that,
Oh, Alice Cooper.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
it. School's out.
Oh, good song.
School's out.
Yeah, that played all the time on the
Alice
radio when I was a
Cooper.
kid. They
It
probably
played-
had that in rotation.
It played every June at the last day of school. It was on all day.
Alice Cooper.
How about April Wine?
Oh,
she's a roller. Yeah.
Good tune. Yeah, it's a
Gypsy
good
Queen.
tune.
Gypsy Queen. What?
Yeah, Gypsy Queen, great song.
Mhm.
Just Between You and Me. Great song. I Love Rock and Roll.
There you go.
Oh man.
There it is.
Yeah. Classic.
All right, well, let me
Van
ask y'all a
Halen.
question.
What's that?
What is your favorite DC character?
Favorite DC? Batman's mine.
Damn, that's dude. He was. I don't care
Yeah.
what anybody, even what Unruly says. David Lee Roth Van Halen was the best.
Let me say something, Hialeah. And excuse my French, but they were
And
the
he could
coolest
jump.
fucking band around.
They were. They were
He
the
can-
fucking coolest band, dude.
He
They
can
had there
jump.
was no performer like David Lee Roth.
Yeah, but it was all four of them, man. The way he, oh my god, Alex Van Halen on drums, bro. He would hit them so when he would hit the gong.
Oh yeah. And if you listen to his drumming, man, he's like a Bonham school. He's from the school of Bonham.
Bro, he
Just
beats on those
tom-toms.
drums, bro.
He plays a lot of tom-toms in his
Yeah.
drums.
He is so good.
Oh yeah.
All right, favorite DC character. Wow.
Non-top three.
I'll go
Then I
Dead Man.
couldn't tell you.
I like Dead Man.
Dead Man's cool. I just picked up his first appearance last year. Happy
Nice.
to do that.
Me too. Glad to have that book.
Dead Man. Let me see. Who is my favorite? I mean, Batman, obviously. I never really thought who was second. I have them lined up in Marvel. I got top three, but not in DC.
Swamp Thing. I also enjoy Swamp Thing.
Well, I prefer Man Thing if you give me a choice.
Yeah, man thing.
I like Swamp Thing. I'm gonna give it to Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing has had some incredible runs since
Mm-hmm.
in the last 50 freaking years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did pick up Volume 2 when it started coming out on the newsstand, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was a good read every time. Great art. I can't complain about it. It was DC really started hitting it off like in around 81, 82.
Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, that was a great
Yeah.
run. I
remember
love that.
my buddy from high school, his sister was in the Marines, and she gave him her comics. He had this stack of comics in his closet, like Silver Age, like House of Mysteries, and he had the Teen Titans #1. They were just sitting there like enticing. He would never let me touch them, read them, wouldn't trade them, wouldn't sell them. For years, I didn't have. I finally got a Teen Titan #1 from a dollar bin, like detached cover and everything. I had that for years. Finally found one like 3 years ago for $10, high grade. But I always have that thing is like I wanted those comics. I still talk to him today every now and then.
Does he still have them?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, but we just through Instagram. But he wouldn't give them up. I had a suitcase, one of those big ones. I don't know if you remember the 70s. It was like a denim on the outside, and I would carry my comics around. I didn't know about backs and boards and sleeves. And I went up to the reservation, Upper Wisconsin, where my cousin lives, and when I left, I forgot my suitcase full of comics.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay, I have to wait till next summer to get them. So finally, next summer comes around, I get up there, and I'm like, okay, where's my comics? Oh, I sold them.
what?
Yeah, it was like a stake through the heart. My cousin sold my comics.
That hurt me now in 2023. That hurt me, bro. Oh.
And he was my favorite cousin too. I could never figure out what the heck. Why did he do that?
He wasn't your favorite cousin after that, though.
He still was.
Oh, really? Oh, you have a kind heart.
Hey, Mastodon's got a question.
Where?
Okay, let me go back.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's for Rayman.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's going on.
Rayman, what is your favorite
Grateful Dead song or album?
Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask.
Let's actually get back to him. Ray, show him some more of those cool albums.
Yes.
Yes is my favorite. Dead.
Ray doesn't realize for me it's a privilege to have him on. I haven't had him on a live stream with me for about almost 2 years.
2 years. It was Christmas.
Yep.
I think this might be the first time I've ever been on with Ray, and I was
first time for you and me.
And I've been watching your videos, and I love the way you end every video. Take care out there, and I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, man. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, I'm gonna cry, but hey. But anyways, Ray, yeah, when you can get some more of those, would you get them up there, please? But we love all you guys. We're not afraid to say it. It's a great community. Let me send a message to the community. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, be kind. Love.
This word means so many good things: inspiration, construction, uplifting. Those are things that we have to do. We have to reach out to these smaller channels and so channels that don't do streams or even do YouTube and ask them, hey, let's see what you got. Let's share us your passion with us. Yeah, hey, Ray.
There you go.
Ooh, I love the artwork. The rose wig, that is sweet.
And the song is Playing in the Band.
Oh, nice.
That and I Like Truckin'.
Yeah.
What's the name of that album?
That's a good song now. I like that song.
What's the name of that album?
The name of this album?
Yes.
Grateful Dead.
It's just the Grateful Dead?
Just the Grateful Dead album.
Self-titled.
Okay. That's a beautiful cover, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, let's see that. Wow, what a motley crew of beautiful people.
Jerry Garcia, the one with the glasses and the beard.
Look at that. People so ugly
no
make beautiful music.
Once he passed away, the Dead was dead.
He died way too young, man.
Yeah. He passed away, and that was the end of the Dead.
I have to say, I appreciate the Dead because they brought so much joy to many, many people.
Yeah, they did. I love the Dead. All
right, I'm not into the music, but I know a lot of people that love the Dead.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, centerfold. Baby is a centerfold.
Freeze frame.
What was the other one? Love Stinks.
I love that song. Is a great album.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
Oh, what about Unruly? What about the No Anchovies, please?
Don't forget what does he say? Remember, the next time you place your order, don't forget to say no anchovies.
Hi, Aaliyah. Do you know what we're talking about?
Jay Giles?
No, wait. The even better line from
good.
that song is, "Oh my God, that bowling ball! It's my wife."
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that line.
Yes, I remember that. Oh,
That I don't know, but I do know Love Stinks, and I do know the album the
Just
Centerfold.
Yeah, look up that song and listen to it. It's just really funny. You'll love it. It's so funny.
Hello.
Yeah. So did you guys go and see Xanadu in the theaters like I did?
No, I did not.
They had the worst budget for special effects on it. The movie was so bad.
I like the song though, that Olivia Newton-John.
Hey, yeah. She was in the movie. That's the
Yeah,
only reason I went.
Yeah, she was
Just
in
to
the
see
movie.
her. I had a big crush on her. Oh yeah.
Everybody did, man. She was so hot.
Dude, even gay guys had a crush on Olivia. She's
What about
fine.
Cheryl Teagues? What about Cheryl Teagues?
Oh no, I was
Cheryl Ladd?
dude, I had a thing for Valerie Bertinelli, bro. When she got married,
Yeah.
when she got married to Eddie, I was crushed.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
No.
I send her messages. She's never answered back yet, but hey. Nice. Godspell? Who's that? Is that a newer band?
That was a musical.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Musical.
From what
It
year?
came out around the same time as Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay, so like 71?
Right, yep.
71?
Dude, I used to, I played that Godspell album 100 times.
Never seen that. Never
Play
seen
one more.
One more.
On the comedy relief tonight.
Here you go. The Bee Gees.
Oh, I love the Bee Gees. If you don't love the Bee Gees, there's something wrong with you.
There's something big wrong with you if you don't like the Bee Gees.
I love the Bee Gees right up until Saturday Night Fever. Then you can have them.
Let me tell you something. I even tried not to like the Bee Gees, and it didn't happen.
That's
how good they are.
I love the Bee Gees, bro.
Now, I have to say this, and many people may hate my guts, but I actually like Andy Gibb better than the Bee Gees.
I think it was good. I don't know if I like him better than the Bee Gees, but
the only reason I like him better is because the Bee Gees made him better.
Uh-huh.
They wrote the better. They gave him the better songs.
Shadow Dancing is such a freaking great song. I love that freaking song.
Love is Thicker Than Water. That's an awesome song.
You remember Solid Gold? Watching
yeah. Me and my sister would watch that religiously.
The Solid Gold dancers, and they would.
What was the black lady?
Macu.
Yeah, Marilyn Macu. The Solid Gold dancer would come out, and you're like, your mom would come in, and you're like, she didn't say nothing. Go ahead, turn it up. Oh yeah, I loved watching Solid Gold, and then they would have it at the end of the year for the year, like Solid Gold 81, and then they would have all the countdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was good, man. It was good.
There. One of my favorite episodes where they had John Cougar on, and he sang "Ain't Even Done with the Night." Probably lip sync, but it looked cool anyway.
We didn't know any better, right?
Grand Funk Railroad on a 45.
You know what? It's about time for the Locomotion to be a hit again.
Oh yeah, it's been about what, 15 years?
Ray. Let me ask you a favor. Could you explain to 50% of the audience what a 45 is?
45. Oh yeah, they're too young. Too young, huh?
There is no 90. There's only 45s.
45s. See this hole on your record player that comes with a little disc, and you put it over the what do you call the thing that comes out, the thimble?
That little pole in the middle.
Little pole there in the middle, and it plays the 45s.
All right,
so you gotta change. You gotta change everything.
I always call it
Remember the turntables that had it in the middle, and you turned it, and it came up, and then you turned it.
Yeah.
Well, those were the good old days, man. They don't have stuff like that anymore.
No, it's We used to have to actually make things work and change things around to actually make them work, and we had to work for our stuff, dude.
Did you ever at any time take the 45s and make frisbees, go outside with your friends and just shoot them through the air?
Yeah.
Throw them as high as you can in the air. Watch them come down and shatter. Oh, that was great times. I love it.
No, I never did that. They were too precious, man. They were too precious. I was happy.
Because people will give you like stacks of ones that were like nobodies, you know.
I never got a stack. I used to have to freaking scrounge around my house, man. My parents were Cuban, dude. They were like,
that's right.
They were what?
I went to my grandma's and she's like, here, you can choose. She was like 100 years old, ancient, had all these 45. I didn't even care really. She's like, choose a 45. You can have one. So no, two. So I chose Jailhouse Rock, Elvis. I wore that thing out, man, in front of the mirror. And then I chose Go Away, Little Girl by Donny Osmond.
Ah, Donny Osmond.
Yeah, go away, little girl.
Go away.
Here's a 9-year-old singing about, hey, get away from me, you biatch. Leave me alone.
I remember that song.
And it was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit.
Okay, remember this in the 70s? They had these pictures with cats. They had these huge eyes that were like really sad. Remember those?
Yeah.
It was like a thing. And in my room, I had these two giant stuffed turtles. They were like this big. They were humongous. And I had like my closet, and I had like a storage area over the top where it was like maybe 3.5 feet space. And we'd jump off that onto the bed. And the cousin that I liked, my favorite cousin, he did it, jumped off and broke his arm.
Good, man. That's what he gets for selling your comics, bro. That's why you still love him, dude, because he already got his karma back. That's why.
He should have got off the bed before I jumped.
He shouldn't have sold your comics. He shouldn't have sold your comics, man.
But when I'm saying he's standing on the bed, I mean, he should have got off, you know, before I jumped. But that's how things go in life.
You know what this is? Snoopy's Christmas. Snoopy, that song with Snoopy fighting the Red Baron.
Yeah,
that song.
Yeah,
that's it right here.
Does that have a year on it, Ray?
Yeah, that was it actually made the charts.
Yeah, Snoopy and the Red Baron.
Yeah, that's back in the day when you could get a lot of TV shows were on the charts.
It was
like Chico and the Man.
Song. It was a Christmas song.
Chico and the Man. Who remembers that show?
Chico and the Man. Yeah,
I got that. I got it on my phone. I listened to this on my soft 70s playlist.
Hanford and Son.
Nice. Freddie, what was his name? Freddie Prince.
Freddie Prince.
And he died from cocaine overdose.
He was 24, I believe, or even younger than that. He was super young too.
A song we just downloaded because we have a Domino's playlist and I put it on the karaoke PA. We play Domino's. One of the new ones I added was "Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want."
Oh yeah, I remember that song.
You remember Bobby Goldsboro? You remember the Polish Elvis?
Oh my God.
He does a song called Honey, and the first time my wife heard it, now every time she hears it, she starts bawling because it's about him putting a flower out in the garden, and it just it's just weird when the song comes on. She's like, she's gone.
It just takes her back, right?
Yeah.
What you play? What dominoes do you play? 6 or 9?
6. Okay. 6, 100 point or prizes for the first 4 hands. Capicua 100, Casablanca 100. Yeah. If you make everybody pass, it's 25.
25, yeah.
I got some stuff here. Let's see. What do I got?
Oh wow, that's a treasury prize. Yeah. Wow.
I remember Roger did a deep dive on that one time.
I got one too.
Oh, did he?
Dude, how did you pull that out so fast, Ray?
There you go.
Dude, that's impressive.
Bruner.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, man, that's beautiful.
In order to keep not buying too many of these, I only find them if I find them in a high grade for like $10.
Dude,
right.
Ray's got skills, man.
Okay, Ray, ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Captain America.
I ain't got it.
Oh.
Yeah, Roger showed that one off too in that same video.
This has a I remember him showing that. This has a great back cover.
Yeah. No, ain't got it.
Oh, nice.
I don't have that one.
Wow.
Do you have this one?
I don't. Ooh, that's the tough one.
That's a nice one. I like that cover.
Okay, Unruly, how does that happen just to be with you in a hotel room?
All right, so here's the deal. For all of 20 and 21 and 22, I was working in Atlanta, and my company had a house rented in Norcross.
Okay.
So, but I've been here for the last 6 months. I was the last guy in that house, so they're giving up the house in a month. So, like 3 weekends ago, I swung down there and picked up my last load of comics that I had at the house. And I just haven't been back to, I haven't thought to bring them back to my house yet.
I love that show, man, as a kid.
Two different editions. This is the first print. This one came out like a month later, the modern reprint, modern
Are
comic.
they the same size?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They are the same size. They look like one was bigger than the other. Love
Dude,
that show.
I liked the original as a kid, and I really liked the remake. It was pretty dang good.
I heard that. I've never watched the new one. Love that show, man. Erin Gray, she was freaking so high. So
beady.
Dude, I wish. I wish. Now, yoga pants are pretty nice, but those pants Aaron Gray wore, oh my Lord.
What the heck was Buck Rogers wearing? That guy? It was like half footballs on his feet.
Yeah.
The bottom of his shoes are like half footballs or something.
But you know what was special about Erin Gray? She never looked trashy. She was always classy, right? Loved her, man. She was awesome.
What about the show Hotel? Connie Selica.
Never saw that, man.
Greatest American Superhero or Greatest American Hero.
I love the Shazam show.
Yeah.
And that was so corny. Oh my god, but I loved it.
He looked so cool. He looked as close as you could get ever since that time. Because stereos were black and white, so you didn't have color.
Yeah.
So Captain Marvel, dude. And then Electric Company, Spider-Man, what the heck's going on? I'm in heaven.
Dude, I loved it when the kid would go and start talking to the gods, and then the gods were in cartoon.
Yeah.
Loved it.
You had that little bowling ball with the jewels on it.
And you remember it was...
And they drove around in a Winnebago with a big freaking, one of those, a camper. It was horrible, but it was so good.
What was that other show called Ark or something? And they drove that big RV like that. Remember? It's called Ark.
That one I don't know.
It was like live action at the time.
I remember BJ and the Bear.
Do you remember Isis, the hot?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I still got a crush on her. Get out. You know how you have that list of people if you weren't married, she's number one.
She's ahead of Linda Carter.
That version of her. That version, not the version today.
Okay,
not today's version. I'm not perverted.
She was ahead of Linda Carter? Really?
Yeah, I never really liked Linda Carter until later. Till my eyes never opened up to her beauty until I saw the clip of her going.
That's a valid point, dude. I totally get what you're. I totally agree with you.
And and they put that little styrofoam ball thing around her bottom, so you can't see. It was like nothing to get excited about.
You're right. It kind of
she wore like a giant cup or something.
But
her butt.
She did have the most amazing eyes.
Oh, her eyes.
Oh yeah. What if? Okay, you know who has the most amazing eyes, and you're gonna agree with me when you hear who I say. The older sister on Little House on the Prairie, the blind one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Her eyes were like pools, oceans.
Yes.
You know who had, in the history of celebrities, Liz Taylor.
Oh yeah.
Her eyes were violet.
What about Betty Davis? She even has a song.
Betty Davis eyes.
Now, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think less of me if I tell you that I thought Nelly was hot on Little House on the Prairie?
Bro, you need to take your own self off this shit. Take yourself off.
Nelly, the storekeeper's daughter?
Bro, she was horrible, bro.
Oh, man, she needed to be fed to the alligator.
I didn't say I liked her personality.
She was the Eddie Haskell of the 70s, bro. That's what she was, bro.
Oh, I think she was worse than Eddie Haskell.
She was horrible. Yeah, hated it. Yeah, no, she wasn't hot. No.
Okay, so you're Cuban. You were born here.
Yes.
So did you grow up on the Beeve?
Of course, yeah, all the
Okay.
reruns.
I don't know.
them.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I
I love the beef.
I'm not for. I'm just getting to know you guys.
Yeah, no, I love the beef, man. I saw all those reruns.
Nice.
I love all those reruns. Yeah, big time.
Especially when he stood in front of his mom with the puppy dog eyes, and he goes, "No, ma'am."
I
Okay, Beeve.
I loved all the supporting characters, all his school friends, Lumpy.
Eddie,
Lumpy, Eddie Haskell.
what was her name?
Eddie.
Monticello.
Yes.
He always had that.
All those characters.
He pulls out an apple just when you're not expecting it, takes a bite.
Dude, they were
what was
great.
the girl? Not Betty. What was that girl's name? Oh man, I wanted to punch her in the face. What was that girl's name? Judy. Oh, I wanted to punch Judy in the face every time she came into the frame.
Oh, that was
You don't remember Judy? She
Yeah, I
put me
remember
down every time she'd walk in and just start putting everybody down. And like, I'm superior, you little. Oh, that was a good show. It was a good show.
Good. So good.
Now listen, when I was a kid and visiting my grandparents in Louisiana, one of the local stations would show the original Mickey Mouse Club reruns.
I've seen those. Annette Funicello and all.
Cubby was so cute, little Cubby.
Cubby.
And then was what was his name? Oh shoot. Marvis or something, Marcus. There were two brothers, and then they had their own Disney like kind of movie or something. Marty.
Were they
One
twins?
was I think one was Marty, and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, Marty sounds right.
Yeah, Cubby, Marty. They had that one dude, the old guy. They all had the sweaters with their names on them. Yeah, I watched that. I loved it. It was good stuff. It was innocent, wholesome. It was fun.
Oh, it was innocent and wholesome until Annette started to grow up a little.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
know what I'm saying.
And she started those beach party.
Yes, he started in Bingo. Yeah,
Beach party.
Frankie Avalon.
Frankie
Avalon. Yeah.
Biggie just brought up Dennis the Menace. I love that show too, man.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
So good.
My favorite Martian.
My favorite. Martian.
Bill Bixby. Yeah.
Yeah. What was Eddie? What was the show he did with the kid? Let me tell you about my best friend, The Courtship of Eddie's Father.
The courtship of Eddie's father.
Yeah.
Then they had Family Affair.
Love Family Affair, man. My God.
Jody and Buffy.
Mr. French. Oh my God.
Okay, how about this? A crush on Sissy.
Oh, the girl.
I don't got a problem with that. You're okay. You're back in. I like Sissy Sissy was cute.
I had a massive crush on Electric Woman and Dinah Girl.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. Wow.
I'm like, what happened there? That was a missed opportunity by major networks.
How about
and then
Susan
they did
the Partridge Family?
Oh yeah. They used her likeness for Mary Marvel in the DC Shazam series. I swear they did. That looks just like her.
How about Sally Field?
The Flying Nun.
The Flying Nun.
Oh,
Gidget. She's probably in her 80s and she's probably still cute as a button, bro.
Yeah, what did I just saw her? She was just in a movie that we just watched.
She's just a little bit more wrinkly, but she was always so cute.
Remember when 10 was huge? The movie?
My goodness, bro. 10 was
that was like a blockbuster.
The
whole trailer was her running on the beach.
On the beach and the braid and the
cornrows. The
cornrows. Goodness, bro. She was.
And then Blue Lagoon came out with what's her name? Naked as a minor. Remember that?
That's a gorgeous woman, man.
Brooke Shields.
I'm still in love with Brooke Shields to this day.
She is gorgeous.
Do you remember the controversy of that movie? She was like 13 or something,
Yeah.
or 14, and she was a nude scene.
To defend myself, she's a year older than I am.
Wow.
You're defended.
Yeah.
We got to look at some of these comments. We got a lot of comments in here. Channel 26 WGNO, is that in Chicago?
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, yep, good one. Francis the
what's the
Talking
course?
Mule. I'm gonna tell you two of my favorite, and they were like, what they had, like movie, what do you call them? They were like serials. They would have different movies back in like the 50s and the 40s.
Right.
I love, and I still to this day rewatch Mom and Pa Kettle movies. I love them. I think that
Mom and Pa Kettle were hilarious.
yeah,
I've never seen
that.
I don't
Check it
remember.
out. They're on YouTube. Funny movies. They're like a hillbilly couple. The mom is like loud and boisterous, and they got like 12 kids. And they actually Mom Pa Kettle.
They're hillbillies.
They have Indians that live on their land and stuff. It's a big comedy. They have like a string of movies.
Never even heard of that.
The other one that I love is Penny Singleton in Blondie, the serials. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Dude,
Never watched the Blondie from the 40s?
Never seen that either.
Yeah.
I know of it, but I've never seen it.
One of the stations in Jacksonville in the 70s used to do, like the science fiction theater.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'd run, before the movie, they'd run in order old serials from the 40s and 50s. Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers.
Yeah, I watched all that. Crash
Corrigan.
Corrigan.
Cool.
Remember Crash Corrigan? He was under the sea.
No,
I never. It was a Flash Gordon, but it was just he was under the sea. They changed his name to Crash Corrigan, but it's a serial from the 1940s.
Never seen that one. I do remember the Flash Gordons, man, and there were the little models of him and his shit.
Oh yeah, and then they had the lizard come in.
So good, man.
I have it on my laptop. I have that stuff. I love watching the old serials.
Man. What about the Little Rascals? You guys ever saw the Little Rascals?
Oh, I love it. Oh, I just picked up. Look at this comic I just got.
Little Rascals, yeah. Spanky, Alfalfa, Buckwheat.
Miss Crabtree.
Miss Crabtree, yeah, the teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah, she was a teacher, Mrs. Crabtree.
She was so cute too, man. She was a hottie. She looked like a little angel in those,
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
I just picked up a high grade copy. It was the last issue of the Little Rascals. I don't know where it is.
Oh man, you're losing. You're no Rain Man though, Night Tiger. Come on, bro. Come on.
What's that?
You don't got Rain Man skills.
I got hundreds of comics around me, man. I thought I had them in alphabetical order, but I don't.
You guys got your skills, Ray.
Didn't you just show it this morning or something?
Here, I can show something related to you. Hialeah Trail.
Oh my God. Hallelujah.
Hialeah Trail.
You remember the Hathaways?
That
The
was
monkeys? The monkeys that used to talk?
Oh, the monkeys.
The live action monkeys?
Dude,
remember that was a big thing in the early 60s?
Oh,
Monkeys
yeah,
doing
yeah,
all
I
this
remember
different
that.
stuff.
Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
Oh, yeah.
Lancelot Link.
Wow, never heard of that.
That was a Saturday morning thing, Hialeah.
Never seen that. Never heard of it. Did you guys like Green Acres?
Yeah, I love it. I have the whole season on my laptop.
Maverick.
James Garner, one of my all-time favorite actors.
Oh, he's fabulous, man.
I can still watch Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and even the movie was good too.
Wild West.
What's that? What's the detective show he has? Rockford Files. I love
Rockford Files.
The Rockford Files, yeah.
There was
Amanda
another.
Blake that played Miss Kitty is in Gunsmoke is my great aunt.
Oh,
wow.
really?
Wow.
God dang. Wow.
Oh, here we go. What was I looking for? I forgot.
The Rascals.
The Rascals. You gotta say it. The Rascals.
I can't remember. I think it was Adele, but I can't find it.
We need to conduct a meeting of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
There you go. There you go. Superhero. Oh, that's cool, man.
Fireside, Marvel Fireside.
What is that exactly? Is that
It's a reprints.
That is really cool.
There's a series of these from the 70s. There's like
Really?
5 or 6 of them, and I think
Origins of Marvel Comics.
Yeah, and Origins of Sons of Marvels, and then one is a Silver Surfer, which I think is an all original book.
Wow.
Roger knows all about them. Man,
Oh,
where the heck is that book at? I don't even know.
It's all right, man. It's okay.
No, because I'm worried about it now. I just showed it in the video earlier today. That is not cool, man.
And the Blake Origins, Son of Origins, Bring on the Bad Guys, Women of Marvel. Yeah, Jackson Roy Kirk knows it.
Yeah, I read all those when they came out.
Yeah. F Troop.
Oh, who is the chick in F Troop is so fine.
Is that her right there? I think she was on
Jane. Jane.
Okay.
Her name was Jane. In F Troop.
I think somebody wants to go outside, y'all.
Okay, take him out.
I think he's trying to tell you something.
He got to pee.
What did I do with that?
I gotta go, boss.
I hate when you can't find a comic, man. It pisses me off.
There's a lot of comics to go through, though. You're forgiven. Gunsmoke. Have Gun Will Travel.
I never really got into this. I know it was big when I was a kid. A lot of people
I used to watch McClintock.
Oh, there you go.
Matlock.
I just watched the Searchers for the first time. I hadn't seen that since I was a kid. I saw that the other night.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
The Searchers? It's like a classic. Yeah, it's a John Ford classic Western from 50.
Yeah, Bruce Dern is the crazy in that, right?
No, that's a different movie. That's the one with the little kids. The Searcher is when it's John Wayne and like another guy and oh my God, what's this? Their family gets killed and they kidnap the daughter. And
yeah. I thought no. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of something totally different.
And Dern is the one where he's with the little kids on the cattle drive. I don't remember the name of that movie.
God dang it, it's gonna bug me. Somebody will know it.
That movie's it's excellent though. And Dern is such a good bad guy in that you hate him.
Yeah, Mastodon's got it. The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Yeah, there it is.
What about that show?
Oh, loved it, man. Outer
Do
Limits.
not adjust your dial.
Yeah, so good.
Remember the one with the giant ants from outer space?
Oh, that's the best. That's probably one of the best episodes,
It scared
right?
the crap out of me.
Big time, bro. That was so freaking crazy looking with the face on the ant. Oh my God, it was just
He comes up like what is it, motion animated up on the thing and
so scary, bro. So
okay, what was your favorite Twilight Zone? Your favorite Twilight Zone.
My favorite Twilight Zone is this one.
Twilight Zone.
To Serve Man.
Now what happens in that episode? I forgot.
You haven't seen this one?
I don't remember.
That's a classic, dude. I know you've seen it.
I haven't watched Twilight Zone in like ages. Like
with the cookbook.
It's a cookbook. You gotta watch it, bro. It's so good. It's like it's almost like oh my God, what was that? I see dead people kind of things when you get the ending. It's like, oh my God, no way. So good.
My favorite Twilight Zone, I can't remember the episode, but it's this guy, he wakes up in a jail cell. He doesn't know where he is, blah, blah, blah. They put him on trial. He doesn't know what's going on. And then they bleed him back to the cell. He goes to sleep and wakes up. And it's the same thing, but everyone's different. Like the guy that was the judge is now the bailiff.
Oh, I haven't
And
seen that.
it was just a
So
total
like an
mind
alternative,
warp.
it's like an alternative universe or something.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
What's the one? Oh, so go ahead.
They
What?
used listen. A handful of episodes were an hour long.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight Zone. When I was stationed in Southern California, Chow was at 11:30, and they'd run an hour on one of the local stations of the Twilight Zone from noon to 1. We'd be first in line at Chow when we could, gobble our food down, run back to the rooms, pour a cup of fatty, and watch the Twilight Zone,
Nice.
and just have our minds melt.
Nice. That's perfect.
Okay, tell me if I recall. I think this was an Outer Limit episode, but they landed and they saw a drawing which looked like power lines that they were trying to follow. They were like they thought they were on another planet. It was like a desert, and then they seen this drawing. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, and they didn't know what it was, but it looked like after a while they determined it was power lines at the end. They were trying to find out where they were. They thought they were on another planet, and it was like a desert, and they end up like they're near death. They come over a hill, and there's power lines.
Right there.
You know, pole looks like the drawing, and they're on Earth.
It sounds a lot. Oh, that was freaky. That guy right there was freaky. That kind
That
of
was
sounds
my favorite Outer Limits one right here.
That's a good one. I've seen that episode.
Now let me ask y'all this: do you remember
What
Night Gallery?
What did I have?
Yes,
What did I do?
Night Gallery. Yes, definitely.
Night Gallery used to scare me to death as a little tad.
That was Rod Sterling too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Sterling Night Gallery.
The show that scared me was Night Stalker.
Kolchak.
Yeah. Nice.
Remember that episode?
You remember that? I don't.
No, that one I do not.
You remember the Twilight Zone?
I remember that actor.
You remember the Twilight Zone where the old couple were shopping for bodies, like window shopping?
Oh, that's a good one. I love that one. That's an excellent episode. And
what about the one where the old guy plays with the kids? He's an alien. At the end, he turns into a fly.
Oh, I don't remember that one. You remember the one, Eye of the Beholder?
Oh yeah.
Eye of the Beholder.
I don't know. Tell me about it.
That one stars Ellie Mae from the Clampets.
Oh, nice.
From the Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
And the episode starts and there's a girl and she's just got operated. You don't see the doctors, the nurses are all in the shadows, right? And
yeah, I remember that one.
And her face is wrapped, and they're like, "We hope this surgery works. Hopefully it works." And they unwrap her finally, and they're all scared of what she looks like. And it's Ellie Mae, and she's gorgeous. And all of them are all like pig faces and stuff. Eye of the Beholder. It's really good. Adam 12 was excellent.
You remember the one where they're stuck they don't know it, but they're in a garbage can and they're dolls?
Yes. Oh my God, the Hitchhiker was excellent too. And Burgess Meredith was amazing in Twilight Zone. He did the one with the watch. And to read books. No, his glasses break and he can't read anymore. Oh my God, Bookworm or something? I forgot what it was called.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
But I always thought, hey, dude, just go out amongst the ruins and find another pair of glasses.
Exactly, bro.
Hold on, Ray, go back to that one.
He could find another pair.
What one?
The Car 54. Let me see if I found.
McLean.
I have a comic of the other TV series he was in.
Time Enough at Last. Awesome.
Oh,
That's
the Monsters?
No, not him. The other actor.
Oh.
I can't find it now.
That's the guy.
Where they were a cavemen or something. So you got guys were astronauts and they landed on a planet where it was like cave people.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Where was it at or something like that? I can't. How come I can't do the Ray. I can't find the book real fast. What time is it? I think it was called or something. Or what is it?
Oh.
I just picked it up the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Relent. How's the weather up there? Raymond?
Over here,
Yeah.
it's raining all most of the day today.
What temps you got?
Temperature about the 70s.
That's beautiful.
Winter's over.
That's beautiful, man. I wish we had the 70s.
Oh, we up here we got a cold front coming in. It's gonna be 82 high on Monday.
Yeah, we had frost the past 3 nights.
That's insane. I think it was not in the 90s here today.
Wow.
Hey, listen, y'all. I hate to be a party pooper. Oh, awesome! I need that. I got to let the dog out. He's really starting to get
Okay.
fancy.
Yeah, I gotta go too, man. The Heat game started, and go Miami. Let's go Heat.
Ah, bite me.
Let's go Heat. We already got your Bruins, and now we're getting your Celtics, Rayman.
No,
Now we're getting
no, you're not. Yeah, we're gonna beat you guys.
We got your Bruins, and now we're getting your Celtics.
Celtics in 6.
Oh, stop!
Yeah, Celtics in 6. I agree.
Stop! But
All right, guys.
Before I go, man.
Okay, here I'll give you forum.
Night Tiger, thank you so much for the invite. This has been a blast, man. It's going down memory lane, showing some amazing books, talking about some amazing shows. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate hanging with you guys. It was a blast.
Anytime. We're gonna do it again. What was the name of?
Love you, buddy. Love you.
Rayman.
Hey, Night Tiger. Thank you very much for the invite. I had a good time.
It was great to see your albums. Yeah.
Ah, thanks.
Yes.
How much of your collection of the albums have we seen there? Percentage wise.
That much.
Okay,
Wow.
so we have room for another show.
Where am I?
Hialeah, I think next time we do a live stream, we'll show off your collection.
Sounds good. I'll be ready.
Right.
I'll be ready.
Thank you, sir. Unruly, thank you for the privilege of allowing me to have you here and just get to know you better. I feel like now, I'm really your friend. Before it was just behind the curtain. So really cool. I'm closer to all of you now, all you knuckleheads,
Definitely.
crazy people.
That's what it's all about.
It was nice that all you come to the sandbox, hang out. All of us cool kids. We got to play comics. We got to play pop culture. And we got to get back to life now, don't we?
Yeah.
You gonna hold for the shirt?
Oh, yeah. See? Thank you for reminding me. Let me make sure I got all the people in here.
Yeah, I don't think we've missed anybody since.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to run this really quick to my wife and just tell her to pick a name. And I'm going to get that. And then we'll announce the winner. We're going to get out of here, guys. Okay?
Sounds good. The Heat are probably winning already, so,
Fleetwood Mac live.
Wow.
Awesome album.
They're an amazing band.
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations, Alan, the comic geek. You are the winner. My wife pointed out your name. So, congratulations. Thanks for everybody for joining in. We had a great crowd. We still got 11 people here. It's a great community. I could go on and on and on with accolades to all my friends and to the community. But just always a great time, guys.
Always.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for everybody who supports all of our channel, all of our community. Last message I'm going to say, it's all about this. Coming together, inspiring, helping out. So
something like that, right? I could see it on my side. There it is.
Okay, good night, everybody. We're cutting it out, everybody. Night Tiger, peace out.
Later, y'all.
Be safe.